What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for day 2 of our incredible, wonderful new HeroClix unboxing set for DC's Wonder Woman 80th anniversary set. That is right. So far, we've done 2 videos. One on the miniatures game, which has the new rulebook, the new powers and abilities card, new map tiles, 10 new figures with 2 dials on them each, 5 heroes, 5 villains. It's incredible. You'll find that on the unboxing series day 0. And then yesterday we did 2 boosters and got our first super rare yesterday. The Perez cover, like just iconic Wonder Woman slamming those bracelets together. Super rare that we got yesterday. We got some equipment. We got a lot of Amazonians. We got Batman, we got Superman, we got Wonder Woman, we got the whole Trinity yesterday. So if you haven't watched day 1, go back and peep that before we continue with day 2. We'll be here for you when you get back. Thank you to the wonders of the internet. Now, we are going into day 2. Yesterday we saw the Dyson Tokens pack as well. One thing I didn't do yesterday, because I'm trying to spread out the time or make it a little more equal throughout the week, is on the top of every brick now, and it happened with the last set, but for the first time ever in DC, we have a legacy card for DC. Legacy cards, you can see on the front here, legacy card from 2002 to 2021. What that means is inside this pack there is a single card that will take one of your old figures from a set that's been rotated out of being legal, as far as using it in tournament status and stuff like that, and make it legal once again thanks to a brand new card. Now, it could rewrite a carded figure, or it could go back to a time, I don't know, it could go all the way back to Hyper Time if it wanted to, and simply give traits to an old figure that you have. So if you have held on to your figures, like I have, for forever, then you have a shot of making one of those old figures that is still great for fun, family games or just friendly games, but it's no longer useful in the tournament scene. It brings them up to date and it gives them use once again. It's kind of a reward for everybody who's held on to their clicks all this time. I have. My wife is angry at me for holding on to them for so long. They take up 2 whole closets, but whatever. They're my closets. She has her own. She has a whole room dedicated to crafting. I'm not kidding. I have a man cave. And she said, well, if you're going to have a man cave, I'm going to have a craft cave. And she uses her room a lot more than I do. So anyway, I digress. Today we're going to open 2 boosters and see what we get inside. And if time permits, we'll also open up the Legacy card and we'll talk about what figures might be getting updates there. So buckle up. I'm super excited today. I don't know what we're getting next. We know that the Secret 6 from the Batman Who Laughs from the Dark Universe are going to be our chases in this set based on the back of the box. I'm hoping that we pull one throughout this series. But really, I'm just excited to see all of this stuff. I am a late blooming Wonder Woman fan. Started reading with Rucka. Didn't really read much before that. And then went back and read, Perez and a little bit of Byrne. Went back and read some of the bigger stories from the 90s and such, and then have kept up with Wonder Woman ever since through Azzarello, Heinberg, Gail Simone. And I like some of the styles that Wonder Woman is presented because she is a chameleon. People present her in a lot of different ways. We've seen her as a secret agent, as an ambassador to the United States. We've seen her as the unbridled rage and god of war in Azzarello's run. We've seen her kill when she needs to. We've seen her seek justice and love and compassion. We've seen her as a Star Sapphire. We've seen her as a Black Lantern. She is a chameleon, and she has been, really presented in a million different ways. So I'm just excited to see what we get in the set and what you can spin out of that and fit into a 60-figure set. We're all going to be left with some of our hopes and desires on the table, but the figures that we do get, I hope, fill a large part of the quota of what we were hoping for this set. All right, first booster for day 2, and thank you guys again for being here, for mixing it up in the comments and everything. I'll be here all week, and I'll be glad to chat with you guys. Whoa, okay. All right, let's see what we got here today. We get bubble wrap in a booster. it's usually something important. So, not always, but, you know, 80, 90% of the time. Let's see, we've got, oh yeah, okay, Amazon of Bonamigdal. We talked about them a lot yesterday. A divergent tribe of Amazons. They all were together at one point, and then they split. And the Amazon of Bonamigdal were led by Antiope. I know I'm saying this wrong. I know people are laughing at me every time. And then eventually joined together. Antiope is the sister of Queen Hippolyta. And then also in this booster, we've got Steve Trevor, the one and only, the shadow of Wonder Woman. And then we have, oh, it's just in bubble wrap, but it's not a super rare or anything. It is Giganta, Dr. Zool. I always think of Ghostbusters when I hear her last name, Doris Zool, right? Isn't Zool like the, I am the gatekeeper? I can't remember. Zool is in Ghostbusters, I'm pretty sure. Okay, all right. I digress, though. So let's take a peek here. Good little selection. We needed more villains. Yesterday we didn't get a lot, so I'm excited to see CHEETAH, and I'm excited to see Giganta as well. But let's start with the Amazon of Bonamigdal. It is a sidekick, which we saw a few of yesterday. This set is showing the introduction of Captains and Sidekicks into the DC HeroClix universe here. Amazon and Warrior keywords. They're more about range with that running shot there. Antiope has the bow and arrow. Running shot, energy shield deflection. Definitely have those bonuses at range. And when you see the Amazons of Bonamigdal, I'm really hoping like that we get different versions of Circe, actually, because in this bad boy, we had the New 52 costume of Circe, where she's like in all leather with red hair and flaming red eyes. And I just remember her as like she's in purple, sometimes with green. She's always got purple hair. She is not hyper malicious in her intent, but she's definitely classed as a bad guy. But there was a war between the Amazons of Bonamigdal and the Amazons of Themyscira, and she was at the middle of it as a trickster, as a witch, and she caused a lot of that. So I'm hoping we get that kind of version maybe of Circe in this set as well. Okay, let's look at Steve Trevor next. I'm guessing he's not going to do a ton. I could be wrong. Whoa, actually, no. This Steve Trevor is a captain as well. He has Amazon, Past, Soldier, and Spy. Comes in at 60 or 40 points. Has the Wonder Woman team ability, which grants him super senses on a roll of a 6, where if he has his own super senses, lets him get a bonus of +1 to a super senses roll. So basically a 4 to 6. He has Take Cover, which is a trait. Friendly sidekicks can use energy shield deflection. Oh, man. All of his sidekicks, every sidekick on the board, energy shield deflection. He also has a special damage power, calling and reinforcements, leadership. When Steve Trevor uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a allied soldier on click number 1. Boom. There you go. So we got the allied soldier... wait. No, we got an allied soldier bystander token, but that said figure. So we're not going to only have allied soldier bystanders, so that's not what he's generating. He's generating an actual figure. Now I hope we have to pull that. That's, wow. Look at him. He's 8 clicks long. Steve Trevor is 8 clicks long, and on his first 4 clicks, avoids damage on a roll of 4 to 6. He's got running shot, a 10 attack. He gives all of his sidekicks energy shield deflection. He's got 3 natural damage, and with that damage power, when he uses it and succeeds, you can pop an allied soldier out onto the board. Holy, I said Steve Trevor's not going to do a whole lot, so let's just put him up second. No, apparently he's commanding an entire army. He's 8 clicks long. I mean, holy crap, how is Steve Trevor taking 8 clicks of damage? Whoa, this captain scenario is crazy. the captains just, I'm recognizing a trend that they have longer dials, man. I mean, he's got a dial that's as long as Artemis. That's wow. Get it done, Steve Trevor. Maybe he's more of Wonder Woman's equal than I ever thought he was, because apparently with that dial, he's dangerous. Okay, let's go into Mary Shazam next. Of course, Mary Batson. A lot of people call her Mary Marvel. I hope I don't get a cease and desist for saying Mary Marvel. Can we all just get along? Can we just share, please? Fawcett City, Justice League, and Mystical. She comes in at 100 points. We saw Apollo come in at 100 yesterday. So some higher point figures in the set. Let's see if she's really worth it. Set number 28. She has a trait, Electric Charge. Charge. When Mary Shazam uses it this turn, she has free, improved targeting, makes a ranged attack that deals 1 penetrating damage instead of normal damage. Okay. Right. 12 movement with flurry. Pretty good stats. 9 clicks long. 9 clicks for 100 points. Paying like 11 points, 11 point something per click there. She has charge traded. So she has flurry and charge. And has that special ability granted by that trait to make that penetrating damage ranged attack as well. She's a beast. She is a beast. Yeah, 100 points. Let's go. Mary Shazam flying into the fray with the fury. Let's get it done. That's a good figure right there. Big fan. Let's go with Cheetah next. Poor Barbara Ann Minerva. There have been a number of Cheetahs over the life of Wonder Woman, but Barbara Ann Minerva is the Cheetah, really, honestly. I believe she killed Priscilla Rich at one point. She worships the god of the hunt, Erskataga. Let's see, she's got Godwatch. Oh yeah, Godwatch keyword. Let's go. Godwatch and Justice League, Legion of Doom, Secret Society of Supervillains, Animal, and Scientist keywords. Set number 13. You Betrayed Me, Razor Sharp Claws, Heightened Senses, Retreat to Lick My Wounds, Searing Hate. He has the Injustice League team ability. Set number 50. Set number 13 comes in at 50 points. Look at the back of her dial here. Charge, blades, super senses. No flurry though, which is good. You know, it's interesting. Over time, I'm sure we'll get a couple of Cheetah in this set because Cheetah's power sets have fluctuated big time. There was a time there when she teamed up with Zoom. She somehow tapped into speed that was almost as fast as the Flash. Lightning quick. The Rebirth stuff that deals with Erskataga is really great, though, because in Rebirth, Greg Rucka reintroduces Wonder Woman yet again to the world. There's some funny nods to older stuff. There's a famous scene with Wonder Woman way back in the day where she tries ice cream for the first time, and it's like, oh my God, ice cream! I have never tasted something so heavenly. And it's like this silly scene. It's a long time ago. In this one, they're like, oh, she should try a churro. And she's like, what's a churro? And then everybody's like, wait, no, there's too many calories, sugar's too high. And they don't let her try that or anything. The ice creams have been a repeating bit, though, because Azzarello did it really in a funny way. In Azzarello's run, Hera becomes mortal. And she becomes mortal, and she tries ice cream. And there's a really funny scene where she walks in trying ice cream for the first time, kind of turned the scene on its head. But Cheetah, over time, as she's gone through, has had so many changes in powers. And in Rebirth, Barbara Ann Minerva is a very staunch ally of Wonder Woman's when she's introduced to the world, when she leaves Themyscira. And she's tricked, really, by Erskataga, who is the god of the hunt and the one that imbues her with all of the powers. And I don't want to ruin it. It's pretty recent, I guess, in the last 3 or 4 years. It's easily picked up in trade, so I don't want to ruin it too much. But Barbara Ann Minerva is infinitely interesting. Her power sets have changed for a long time, so I think if there's going to be any villains in this set, Circe and Cheetah definitely deserve a couple of different versions of themselves. Anyway, Giganta. Giganta, Female Furies, Injustice League, Legion of Doom, Secret Six, Secret Society of Supervillains, Suicide Squad, and Scientist. She is set number 37A. Oh, speaking of multiple versions of characters, it looks like Giganta's going to get a Prime? Or maybe it won't be Giganta. Maybe it'll just be a giant that, I don't know, man, it could be anybody. We've seen a lot of versions of Giganta, but I don't know if this one has Secret Six, Injustice. I mean, it seems like a catch-all. Anyway, Giant Retaliation, Villains Unite. Power. If no other friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked Giganta or damaged another friendly character since your last turn. Place Giganta such that she can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. If Giganta is on a theme team, this trait is activated as free instead. Ooh, free Giant Retaliation. She's got size manipulation. Giant Retaliation, that's a big thing, man, because Colossal Retaliation, that's consistent, but this Gigantic Retaliation is pretty cool. Also a special trait, size manipulation. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose that Giganta has Giant until your next turn. If you do so, she takes a maximum of 2 damage from attacks until your next turn. There's another outfit in particular that I remember her having, so I think maybe the other version could maybe be a souped-up version of her. Let's see, 9 clicks, 100 or 30 points. And remember that retaliation is traded. So it's not a click on the last, it's not a special power on the last click of the dial like a lot of the Colossals have retaliation. This is granted a much different way. She's pretty rad. There's a different version of her that has like a really, like it's a yellow, more like streamlined suit with like a black, it's like a vest. It's got like a zipper in the middle. It's like, it looks more like a superhero outfit, if you know what I'm saying. But there was Alan Heinberg, when he started the run, where he made Diana Prince secret agent of DMA, Department of Metahuman Affairs, I think. She's in an all-white suit. She's got purple glasses on, and nobody knows that she's Wonder Woman all of a sudden. And she actually, there's a nod to it. She's like, Clark told me to put the glasses on. It would help with my secret identity. But in that, a lot of her supervillains are getting souped up and have massive power upgrades. And Giganta takes down Donna Troy and then wears her as a necklace around her neck and is looking for Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman has disappeared off the earth. After she kills Max Lord, Themyscira disappears, Wonder Woman goes away, and the world has no Wonder Woman. So Donna Troy poses as her, Wonder Girl is there as well, and then Diana Prince is acting as a secret agent so she can kind of keep an eye on everybody. She's like partnered with Nemesis, Sarge Steel is there. So I'm guessing they'll probably be in the set, but I think the prime that we get is maybe a souped up Giganta. That would be my guess. I've been wrong plenty in this life though. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think the prime's going to be? Do you think it's going to be Giganta, or do you think it's going to be maybe something else altogether? Because, I mean, Strife is somebody I can think of that that can go giant. There's plenty of villains in Wonder Woman's lexicon. It doesn't even have to be Zool, actually. Okay, next booster. Where did I put that thing? Oh, over here? There we go. Next booster. Let's see. Do we get any primes, any super rares, any chases? Come on, let's go, let's go. Oh, shoot. Okay, super rare it is. Wow, I didn't expect this guy in here. That's crazy. Okay, this is a DMA agent, which I'm guessing is just going to be sculpt reuse. They're going to slap white on her, put some purple glasses on it, and that's going to be Wonder Woman, agent of DMA, 100%. So confirmed, she's in the set. I didn't expect Huntress in this set. That's awesome. Now, we had Batman. Now we're getting some Bat allies, Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman, Gail Simone. The connections are all there. You can draw them. So are we going to get Harley? Are we going to get Black Canary? Let's see. We got Batman once again. Set number, is it the same one? Set number 15? Yep, set number 15. Okay, so the same Batman that we already got. Speaking of Batman, we've got Maxie Zeus here. This guy. I didn't expect this lunatic to show up in this set. WizKid's keeping us on our toes right now. Well done. I am loving the character selection in this set. I'm not going to lie. Pressure's on, right? WizKids, they know the pressure's on. This is Wonder Woman. You can't mess this up. On top of that, they're changing up the game, making it more accessible, trying to better the game of HeroClix all at the same time. And this is really at the vanguard of that, this particular set. And, oh, this is so cool. We've got an item here. I'm trying to get it out of bubble wrap, guys. You know that I'm not good with bubble wrap. We have a catcher's mitt. A Green Lantern construct. It's a catcher's mitt. That's rad. Okay, yeah, character selection on point. This is our second super rare. Green Lantern is a super rare. Great. That's cool. We saw him and Star Sapphire on the outside of the booster. So, and we got our second piece of equipment in 2 days. And it looks like they're coming with who they are meant to come with. All right. Let's take a first look at, of course, the generic, I think, out of this group, the DMA agent. It was a fun little run. You know, it was kind of silly to me, and I don't know if other fans felt this way as well, but it was kind of silly to me that, you know, Diana Prince was hiding in plain sight, and the Department of Metahuman Affairs with Sarge Steel and Nemesis, and, you know, the whole thing that they're so smart, but they can't figure out that Wonder Woman is, like, with them every single day. I don't know. Whatever. Police and Spy. Set number 6 is a sidekick. Look at that. Looks like we're going to have some stealth and incapacitate. Has the police team ability. A little boost there to some range situations. Look at the back there. You got incap and an 11 attack, 2 damage. Only comes in at 20 points. Not much to him. Not much to him at all, but I'm sure en masse, and with captains granting them all of the things that captains can grant in this set, man, you know how cool would it be to have a Captain Green Lantern and then have a Green Lantern Corps generics? Like, could you imagine? Yeah, anyway. Okay. Man, the stuff that they could do. Green Lantern is not a captain, I don't believe. Let's go with another sidekick, Huntress. Huntress is a sidekick. That is unexpected to me. Huntress is another character that's got multiple stories. I mean, every DC character really does. Outside of Superman and Batman, pretty much every DC character has been rebooted, reworked, retconned, etc., etc. She's got multiple pasts. No special abilities. She has Batman, Family, Birds of Prey, Gotham City, and Martial Artist. Set number 14. She comes in at 45 points. Pretty solid dial, though. 6 clicks long. A lot going on for her. Batman team ability gives her some stealth. She's got charge as well, and with the changes to hindering terrain, not hindering your movement, can make the most out of hiding and stealth. That used to be such a problem, right? We used to have characters hide in stealth and then have to come out at half speed. It was like they tripped on the way out of their hiding place. It's like they can never get out of their hiding place clean. That's not the case anymore. So anybody that you see that can use Batman team ability and charge, they're going to be moving at full speed coming out of that hindering terrain, which is really great for them. So I like her. And again, she's got charge. She's got 2 targets. So you can attack at close, dealing 3 damage, attacking 2 targets, choosing where to put it. So I like her. I like her a lot. Well done. I'm getting surprised at a lot of these packs. I'm opening, I'm going, wait a minute. There's 1 or 2 characters in here that I did not think were here. And I'm not even getting the sense that I'm missing something. Now, talk to me on day 5 whether or not I feel like I'm missing a little something. We already had Batman. We'll look at Maxie Zeus next. This guy's a lunatic. This guy's just a pretender. He's psychotic. Moron. Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld. This is a character I could have done without, I think, maybe in this set. And now, for my next challenge, you got Leadership. When Maxie Zeus uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a Minotaur on click number 1. Confirmed! Minotaur's in the set! Yes! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, if we get Minotaurs in the set, then we got to get Ferdinand, right? We got to get Ferdinand in this set. That would be rad. I would love to have him in this set. Okay. There you go, the back of his dial. Oh, man. So many Minotaur possibilities. He's got 7 range. He's got Psychic Blast, penetrating Psychic Blast. And then, yeah, of course, leadership. And when he hits it, he's popping out Minotaurs, akin to Steve Trevor popping out Allied Soldiers. You know, the Minotaur thing is pretty cool. So, you know, maybe I'll back off of this is a character I could have done without in this set. Still, I want to see so many of the Pantheon of Gods. Oh, man, I'm feeling like I'm not going to get that many of them. We've got Apollo. But outside of that, I know we're getting Hades, and we know we're getting Zeus, but, I mean, we got to get Athena. Pallas Athena. And there's just so many different versions of the gods, too. Like, does anybody else want a giant frogman Poseidon? I do. Does anybody else want Birdman Hades? I do. Azzarello did so many cool things with the Pantheon of Gods, the way he made them look and act. But if we got Apollo, I'm hoping we got Artemis. I'm hoping we got Moon. She did some really cool stuff, and she looked awesome. When she would go full, like, warrior Moon, she grew horns on her head, and she was just glowing blue. Anyway, a lot of characters I want. But Maxi Zeus, pretty cool. Keeping me on my toes. Okay, last but not least, 4. Day number 2. Before we do the Legacy card pack, I think we will do that today. We've got Green Lantern. The OG, the Hal Jordan. You know, some people think Alan Scott's the OG. I get it. I hear you. But Hal Jordan coming in at 75 or 50 points. He's set number 51. He is super rare. Green Lantern Corps Justice League, Herald and Soldier keywords. Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Free. If no construct generated by Green Lantern was on your force this turn, generate a green construct. Oh boy. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. He's got a stop click with invulnerability. Has the team ability, and this has been tinkered with, so I'm going to read it to you guys. You can carry up to 8 passengers. This character may carry characters regardless of the flight symbol. So Green Lanterns used to be able to carry up to 8, but they could not carry, you know, because flyers couldn't carry flyers, they could not carry other flyers. So you would have a Green Lantern team, and they would all have to fly individually, even though they could carry up to 8 characters, but they could never be with each other. So now they can really move as a tank. And, oh man, can you imagine if we get a Green Lantern generic in this set? Oh, come on, let's do it. Pretty great dial there. Only 6 clicks long, though. That's weird to me. Steve Trevor's got 8 clicks. Hal Jordan's only getting 6. That is a little bit strange to me. He's got a great power array, though. Steve is bare bones. I get it. But let's look at this construct. Since it says you can put out a green construct in the catcher's mitt, this is so cool. That's awesome. Special defense, I got you. Adjacent friendly characters have energy shield deflection. So you can spawn this, give a bunch of people energy shield deflection. It's got 17 defense, sidestep on its own. Constructs. Immediately KO this construct if it is not within 6 squares of a character that generated it. Constructs do not block line of fire, require opposing characters to break away, and opposing characters don't stop moving when they have become adjacent to a construct. Constructs can't be chosen for Mastermind or have their combat values modified. So it can do damage. It can do 1 click. It's got sidestep. It's got 10 attack. But really, you just want that sidestep to be happening to keep it close to whoever you need to have energy shield deflection to give them a little bit of a boost. Now, remember, Perplex is disappearing, right, as a catch-all. So things that give you stat bonuses, empower, energy shield deflection, and the like, they're going to be more relevant now. Team abilities that grant you a boost to attack on a ranged attack or share defense. Those are going to be even more important now with our catch-all disappearing from the board for a little while. Not forever, but for this set, I haven't seen any Perplex. It's benched for a little while. It's sidelined, if you will. Still, Hal Jordan, pretty cool. I mean, hold on. Let's take a look at his, because I'm rolling around in my head the 8 clicks of Steve Trevor versus the 6 clicks of Hal Jordan. That 19 defend, leadership, the ability to pop out constructs, outwit, and psychic blast, so he can be outwitting things offensively as opposed to having to work it on defensive powers on your opponent. So he can take away things on your opponent. He's got 7 range. He's pretty great. Running shot, 11 attack, 12 attack, side blast, 3 damage on that second click. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But man, Steve Trevor, 8 clicks for 60 points. Green Lantern, 75 points for 6 clicks. I'll have to see how that all works out, man. The captains are very, very powerful. Okay, legacy card. Let's go ahead and do it today. The last time we had a legacy card, I was able to find all but one of the 8 figures that were featured. I believe there are 8 figures that are going to be featured again. WizKids was kind enough and generous enough to send me a list of which ones they would be. And I brought, like I said, we're doing a little bit of renovation on the room, so I didn't have access to all of them. But I can tell you a couple of the other figures. But for starters, these are figures that will be getting legacy cards. Batman the Animated Series, Wonder Woman. You've got Wonder Woman from all the way back, all the way back. You've got Superman, Wonder Woman set number 33, the 200-point version. And then from Arkham Asylum, you've got the one holding the column. I can tell you as well, Kingdom Come Wonder Woman will be getting a legacy card. And if you remember, in 75, the Wonder Woman on the horse, she will also be getting a card. And there are 2 others as well. So just a little heads up before you go get this set. If you want to find them online somewhere, if you want to dig them out of your collection, they're all going to have relevance going forward. And let's see which one we get. Oh, okay. Luckily, we got one of the ones that we have here in front of us today. We have the Wonder Woman from DC Comics HeroClix Batman the Animated Series. I didn't bring the old card. And keep in mind, these are incredibly difficult to read in our camera setup because of the foil nature. It's the first time we're getting a foil nature in HeroClix, a foil card. But I'll show you her sculpt. She is set number 35 from Batman the Animated Series so that you can go find her. Let's see what we've got here. 80 years of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman has the Wonder Woman team ability and may start the game with any Wonder Woman equipment equipped. Okay, awesome. Right off the bat, very cool. They're tying it into this set immediately. It has the Wonder Woman ally team ability, and they can equip equipment. Another trait, Justice League Unlimited. At the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. On a 6, remove an action token from another friendly character with the Justice League keyword that's 100 points or less. A special attack power called Lasso Capture. Incapacitate. When Wonder Woman hits after resolutions, you may place a hit character of the same or smaller size adjacent to her. That character has immobile until your next turn. She has sidestep. She has some energy shield deflection. Some charge. She's 6 clicks long there. 75 points. Now her printed point dial is 75 as well. And you can see her dial there. Sidestep, charge. She has her 2 new traits. Pretty solid. So she has the Justice League team ability, which she has from Justice League Unlimited. And then she also has the Wonder Woman ally team ability as well. So boom, there you go. That is the legacy card that we got with this one. And again, there are a lot of Wonder Woman over time. Go find these pieces. Go find the Kingdom Come Wonder Woman, the original one, and go find from DC 75 at least that Wonder Woman on the horse. I know there are a couple more, but I could not find them, unfortunately. I know I own them all. It's just doing renovations on the room, so I couldn't get to all of them. I'm glad I could share with you, though, at least give you a little bit of a head start on what you need to go pick up to bring some older figures back up to modern day relevance. And that does it for day 2. Thank you so much for being here. We got another super rare. We got another object. We got some more villains. We opened our legacy card. Things are rolling right along here, man. We getting some unexpected characters, which is really cool. I think that's great. It's a Wonder Woman themed set. And as much as I want all of the Wonder Woman I can get, I know that we're not going to see another DC set until next year. And I want to make sure that fans of DC, because there are so many of us, are getting at least a taste of some of their favorite books as well. I know we're getting Titans in here. You know, we had Miss Martian in this set. We've got Wonder Girl. We've got Donna Troy. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of the Titans element. Got Superman. I know we're going to get Red Sun based on the some Superman Red Sun, so some Elseworlds type of stuff. So we're going to get a lot of really cool stuff in this set. I can't wait to see what else we pulled over the next 3 days. Thank you to WizKids for sending me this stuff and allowing me to share it with you, putting this video up for us. And thank you so much to HyperRPG for allowing us to hang out in the studio for a couple of hours and just open all this HeroClix goodness. Find them on Twitch and find them on YouTube. And thank you to you guys, most of all. Please don't be afraid to mix it up in the comment section down below. I'll be right there with you, chatting about what you love about this set, what you're hoping for in the set, what mechanics you're really loving. And let me know, do you want Green Lantern or Steve Trevor on your team? That's going to be the question of the day. In the comment section below, let me know. Steve Trevor? Hal Jordan? Which one you want to lead your team with? I can't believe that's actually a question. Pretty cool. And all right, that will do it for today. Remember, this set pre-release will be happening pretty much the first week of April, and then a couple of weeks later, 2 weeks later, hopefully, the set will be releasing to your local comic book stores and gaming shops. So please put in your orders with them ahead of time. Make sure you support your local comic book shops and gaming stores. They, for decades, have been the lifeblood of our fan addictions and have supported us year in and year out. We need to do the same for them right now, especially. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. And until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits.